with like, and for him, it's his aunt. Really, his aunt's gonna make it easier for me because I don't
Mm-hmm.
really rock with moms like that. So, but we have been able to share and raise it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no real fighting there and stuff like that. And you would think that puppy situation, you would there's nothing else there. They have a
Yeah.
problem. Right? To this point where if you mailed someone $1 million, right, and have zero respect for you, how much you think you got to give them before they have a little bit?
Damn.
Mhm.
You
Damn.
see what I'm saying? It's not gonna that the relationship. I don't think that works.
No, Fib, everybody wants to know, is there a possibility
Okay.
of you, actually
And
your
he
son
just said
wants to
like there's a way to get in contact with him. He said, I don't rock with your moms, but it's his aunt. So he know that he can tell Auntie, I need to talk to my dad. Can you arrange for that to happen? Auntie gonna make it come through. So get off social media, son. Get off social media. Have the conversation. Don't let us be a part of it.
And I think he said something very real in that instance of like, I'm giving you $500,000 a year. Um, what are you doing with this money? Like you're living for today and not for later on. Like you should be doing something with this so that way you can make sure that when the checks stop coming, you have some stuff set up for yourself.
Too late. That conversation and that mentality should have happened when she first was starting to get the checks. She got them checks and she was like, let's go hard.
Right, right.
And at the end of the day, she done spent it all and now she wants some more. And now she got her son doing her dirty work. But if he really want to just talk to his daddy, he needs to go ahead and figure out how to talk to his daddy.
I mean, that must be nice to have a baby and then you getting a check for a year from you a year. Now, I know it's not easy, maybe raising your kid with someone who's probably not around a lot because they have a busy career and y'all not together. But for all the women who gives way, 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 way less and deal with even more crap than you probably have to put up with, that's such a sweet deal.
It is. And like what he said, like she don't have no respect for him. No respect. This man took care of your kid. Now, how many other kids, fathers that you have in there putting in money like that?
Yeah.
He might not be putting in that time, but he sure is putting in money.
Yeah.
And I feel like when you mad at somebody, you just mad.
Yeah.
You just mad at the end.
I think, I know so many women, you get so bitter about how the relationship ended and how
you
that
gotta let
person
that go.
treated. Yeah, once you have a kid, what's your thoughts on that, Jeffrey?
About
Once you have a kid and you
no,
holding
I'm
on to
gonna
that
tell you.
resentment of the relationship and you letting that affect the fact that I still got
How
a
you gonna-
co-parent.
yeah.
I think that from a man's point of view, it is something that even with abortion, right? Is something that women control their own bodies, right? And so, like, say for instance, some men are not ready and some women are not ready, but some women have children, particularly so that they can hold someone down. There is going to be a lot of resentment from somebody who is doing that, particularly to get a paycheck. And even though you were just joking, but it's like, shit, there are women in their mind to think $500,000. But see, you're thinking $500,000, but there are some women that don't even go up that far. They're just thinking, America. Do you get what I'm saying? Ooh, I can get out of this country.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But and then it's gonna take a baby. Ooh, I love this man. I want to have a baby. I want to. So a lot of times, it's sad because I feel that the women are the ones who have birth. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so if you're having birth and you can control your body, it is that man. You know what I'm saying? If you were trying to get that man to spend time with you now, what the hell you think? If you're gonna marry a rock star, if you're trying to screw a rock star, and then you guys weren't in a relationship together and you have a baby, what does that mean? You know what I'm saying? If this person's spending time with them, I think that a lot of times that's the kind of things that happen. It becomes resentment from the man because it's almost like this woman is forcing a relationship on them. And so the child becomes a little caught in that crossfire kind of. Do you know what I'm saying? So with 50 Cent, I'm thinking, okay, the child is caught in the crossfire. The child does not get $6,700 in his hand. you know that it's coming to your mom, but she's telling you that it's not enough. But she's telling you that it's not enough. But what is she doing with the money? You know what I'm saying? And so it's always like, as a man with child support, you like thinking, well, what's your mom doing with the money? Because I sent you this and I sent you that, and you calling me asking me for this. And it's like, okay, if the money is for a child, then the mom's like, well, I got to pay rent. I got to pay this. The child got to live here. I mean, that's understandable. That's totally understandable. But remember, well, why don't you let him go stay with his father? I'm that person like, okay, if you feel that way, then if it's a challenge for you, then you should let that child go stay with your father if it means that much. That's just me and my opinion on there. Because I'm like, girl, from my experience, I wanted my child to be with me. If there's any issues, I'm not going to ask you for a penny. You don't have to do nothing. You can just say hi, bye. I'm not needing no child support, no nothing. Let him be with me. I got it. I'll take care of it.
Right. Yeah.
But it sucks.
It does
sucks.
suck. And I'm one for fostering relationships with biological parents and finding a way to make it work. And I'm really pushing for the conversation to happen off social media.
Yeah.
So that's, I mean, because it's very disheartening to hear that they have this like tension or this distance in their relationship.
In the public forum.
Yeah, that's hard to like read. But then again, when I see and hear like the baby mama want more money, so it's a learned behavior. So this kid learned, oh, I got to put him on blast in order to get what I want.
Right.
And it's, so I'm a say I want a conversation, but really what I want is more money.
Or more fame. Or let me see.
Right.
Because you look just like your daddy. So now we're talking about, I know his name now.
Yeah.
I never knew that Marquise existed.
Yeah.
And it's like, do you know what I'm saying?
unfortunate.
And so moving right, so you don't watch The Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Cherie.
So
I do.
So right. So what do you think about that? So Cherie Whitfield is defending her high price
Because she signed
clothing
with
line.
T-shirts.
What do you think about that?
That's taking my time, my energy, and my hand.
But
I don't think it's a T-shirt that says "Who gonna check me, boo?"
It
with
doesn't
the
even
horrible
look
portrait of her
right.
is worth $142.
okay.
You could find that shirt because honestly, I think after that season when she said "Who gonna check me, boo," she was selling, or other people were selling T-shirts for like $30-$40. It didn't have her face on it, but it still said "Who gonna check me, boo?" So I just feel like she's just taking it to the next level. And also, just another sidebar about her clothing line, because people said that these are the clothes that's also on Shein, and she was like, "I designed them." Yeah, what you do is you collaborate with somebody who has a production house, and you go in there and you pick the shit you want. Because that's what boutiques do. I doubt that she's got a hand in designing. I doubt it. But what she is doing is selecting,
Correct.
which is fine. But sis, if I can find it on Shein for $16 and you selling it for $160, we got a problem.
Okay. See, I need to go with Shein. I never knew that existed.
Well, that was the whole thing that popped off after her fashion
Does Shein
show.
have men and women things?
I'm not sure, but I know that they got them some of them workout outfits. That
So
she was
have you ever
having.
heard? Have you ever heard of that? Have you seen that episode?
I've seen Shein. I've never seen the episode, but I will agree that if you're gonna sell your shirt for $142, put more effort into the structure of the shirt. Like, this is not even, and this looks like this woman has a nice body. This is not even favoring her body. Like, please tailor it to women's figures, making them look good. If you're gonna be
Fun fact: when I was in Atlanta, she has taken my class a few times.
Okay.
okay.
Yep, at Jeans Body Tech. So you can check that, boo. We're gonna check
Okay,
you, boo.
Come on, boo.
Did she
Yep.
give you a shirt?
What do you mean? Oh no, this
This is
was
a long.
this was when the Atlanta Housewives just started. But no, I mean, so in one of the episodes at the very beginning, she was like, "Who gonna check me, boo?" She was getting into an argument with a guy, and she's known for not paying people, and so
Yeah.
that she's always fighting people for not being paid for stuff. And so she's been having a fashion line for 20 years, and this is the shirts that finally came out, like you're saying, from Shein. And so then they were saying that they're wrinkled, and then all of this, like, that's not high quality based on what we see.
Yeah.
And so that's why they're like saying, okay, come on, because the whole storyline from it last year was finally you got a fashion show.
Yeah,
And then
finally.
And then we can say, okay, well, she's with Sheen. Okay, no problem. You know what I'm saying? So we still have done that. But then it's like,
Right.
girl, if you still trying to charge them too much, it's like me when I get my shirts from, what do you call that place? Old Navy. And then I put my thing on it, and then I'm like, okay, it's gonna be $1,000.
Yeah.
Because I went ahead and I freehand wrote my name.
So have you seen the quinceañera dress?
I think it's fabulous, and I think Phaedra is just hating on this girl.
But she was fucking hating on Phaedra.
Well,
Did you know what happened?
she said Phaedra can't dress.
Right. And so
Is she wrong?
Phaedra has some nice. I'm from the country, girl. Phaedra be giving it to me sometimes. I mean, I don't like when she wears the what you call those things when she has on her swimsuits. Like I don't like her swimsuits. But Phaedra gives me good. I like. Phaedra.
She give me lawyer realness when she going to work, and I like that.
Phaedra.
So I'm gonna give her lawyer realness. As far as everyday outfits.
So this is what happened, girl.
Ooh, what happened? Somebody in the audience
You
was.
never heard this? Oh no, they were talking, and when she says,
What did she say?
They said, "Who do you think? Is the worst dressed?"
Well, I own most of my clothes.
You see. So she says Phaedra, and then everybody went up in arms. Then Phaedra says, "Well, I own most of my clothes, bitch." Okay, because Chanel Iman, look at her. She's always wearing somebody else's shit.
Well, they loaned it to her for the show. I'm here
But
for it.
I'm like Phaedra, bitch. I own my own shit. So look at her.
One of the biggest celebrity designers right now to wear an advertisement. So I'm here working and making
She
money.
does that all the time. Have you seen her show? But watch Phaedra. Get a girl, a good old country southern reed, bitch. Ain't never hurt no motherfucking body.
Big Fedra.
So people are putting their thumbs down. You see that?
Yeah.
And then Miss Phaedra says, "Give her the mic, Andy."
Well, you should have told them to leave that quinceañera dress for a teenager.
Watch them say, "Phaedra, Phaedra, Phaedra."
Andy can't keep it together. Listen. She came for the wrong one on the right day.
Right.
Because Phaedra was like, I'm ready.
And she
Let's
known for
battle.
her reads.
Let's battle.
It's like if you know somebody
You
is
know who
known
Phaedra
for
is.
that.
So you know
I
who
see
Phaedra
all
is?
like the clips of when she's like giving these reads to people.
Okay.
Like if you're known for the reads, I wouldn't even start. I would just be like, okay.
Okay, because Phaedra says, "Bitch." She's like,
Yeah.
I get paid for one of the biggest fashion designers, and and I'm always making money, honey. I'm making money, darling. Phaedra says, "Well, you should have told them to leave that dress for a teenager.
Teenager?
That quinceañera dress for a teenager, bitch." That was funny as hell.
It is.
Okay.
Listen, I'm here for it. I love when they get catty. Meow.
Okay, well,
Meow.
okay, and any other thing that you guys thought about? Did you hear about the football player that the HBCU football player that came out as gay?
I didn't hear about that.
Okay, hold on, I'm gonna show you. But yeah, so he came out as gay, and he says that there are probably a lot of people who are also in the same boat, and he wanted to just come out and not wait until he's 50-something years old. You know what I'm saying? To come out and say, "Hey, guess what? I am."
What's the drink?
Yes, girl. He's trying to have an album
He got a blowout.
with 21 Savage.
21.
You know,
21.
I
yeah.
want him to I love me some Drake.
Still-
I have not been loving that new music, so I just want him to come out and give me some
You know,
variety.
That's how I probably felt when. Okay, so Byron Perkins, he's a Hampton football player. You know where Hampton University is? Mm-hmm. Okay.
They're
Wait,
the fake HU.
Ooh.
They say they're HU, and I'll be like, ooh, not the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Um,
So anyway, so he says, "This is who I am. This is who I've been, and this is who I am going to be." So he just came out basically.
good for him.
Girl.
He's a cutie.
Okay, and
I'm
he's
here for it.
Motherfucking 3.
I am here for him coming out and living his truth.
He says that he's come to understand that life is precious and I could be gone at any moment. Therefore, I will no longer be living a lie.
Come
and so
on.
He posted this to his Instagram. He said no one should have to live a life that was created by what society thinks you're supposed to be. So I think that was amazing.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome. Good for you, Byron Perkins, with your fine self. You're going to get a lot of men's.
Okay.
Don't try to get delivered.